On 10/30/2016, a fire was started outside of the Ocheti Shakwe camp by unknown arsonists. All evidence suggests that this was either done by DAPL Security or someone working with Morton County Sheriff's Office. Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up?
How you guys doing tonight?
Good. What are you doing?
Oh, just seeing what's going on, see what you guys are up to.
Watching that fire.
Oh, okay. Is this who's this over here?
B.I.A.
Oh, okay. Thought maybe you guys were a fire truck. I was gonna see if
Yeah,
you guys
right
are.
here. This guy is.
Oh, is there a reason they're not going up there, or?
They can't cross the bridge.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there B.I.A.?
Yep. Not unless they're requested, they can go across, but otherwise they're not.
Not unless they're requested by the state?
Yeah.
So they're waiting for the state to request them, then they can go?
Yep. Hey, what's up? See that fire?
Yeah, let's see who we can talk to.
It was still burning, and I asked one of the officers that I saw down there, and he said that they couldn't put it out until the state requested it, that they be put out, that they weren't allowed over the bridge. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so
They said they made contact with the state already, and the state said they already got people on their way, but they got to go all the way around or something. Is that true, or?
Yeah, because county has that road blocked off.
so they're just gonna let it burn and like.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Wow. Okay, so I'm worried because like okay, I'll wait for you.
That's, I mean, it's on the state side.
Yeah.
And the B.I.A. forestry was up there, and they told them.
You told him to come out.
Yeah.
So like, I mean I guess I'm just shooting in the dark here, but like everyone I love is in that camp, and
This
like,
is like there's really.
I know there's nothing you can do,
yeah.
but like I mean I guess I'm just wondering like, so obviously we're not going to be the ones setting that fire because we know that there are sacred sites over there.
Yeah, that's on the state side.
So we just have to like wait for them to show up.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Wow. So like even if like DAPL workers are setting that field on fire to like scare the shit out of the people in the camp,
That's what
we
they're
just have
probably
to, yeah.
That's what they're probably doing. So they're putting nothing behind. They'll do anything and everything. So I just gotta just be prepared. They're reaching out because they're losing. It's just like they're gonna try to hurt the community in any way they can. So it's just, unfortunately that's just the nature of what's happening. And it's like, yeah, we had the fire crew ready to put it out, and they said they pulled them back.
Is that the state's call, or is it?
Yeah, it's the state's call.
Oh. Well, who's in command here at this post here?
I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You guys just have to wait until they.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the fire's getting bigger, and you guys were ready to go, but the state wouldn't let you go, huh?
Yeah, because we had the fire crew up there, and in fact, they just were right in front of you guys when they pulled out. They told them that they called the state on the state side that they were responding. So,
Wow. Okay. Well, be safe.
all right,
All right.
You guys too.
Yeah.
And just be careful. Just like, don't put nothing behind these guys. Okay? It's just like they're gonna pull anything and everything. So,
Yeah. Okay.
all right. You guys be careful.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
According to eyewitnesses, the Morton County surveillance planes disappeared 30 minutes before the fire started, which is strange because they usually circle 24/7. We know that these surveillance planes are equipped with FLUR infrared cameras, which would have provided evidence of the crime.
And remember that the surveillance of the planes and stuff was flying every night, all the time for the past few months, and all of a sudden they disappeared. There's no planes in the sky, no drones in the sky from Morton County or North Dakota Police Department, and nothing in the sky as of now. You wonder why.
We did see, to clarify, movement of a drone over the fire going north. Those aren't ours. It's not part of the camp. We are abiding by the FAA restrictions, air restrictions. So it's nothing coming from the encampment. We just noticed that you can see that movement back and forth. But we're not seeing the surveillance planes that we did before.
Now, if you could talk about the fire that was set, where did it happen, and what you understand was its origin?
Now, this happened last night. This was 2 nights ago. It was just to the immediate west of the Oceti-Sakowin camp, across Highway 1806. There was some mysterious incident of a vehicle that came out of nowhere that was almost acting as a distraction, was making spitting donuts in the middle of the road, and then it sped off to the south. And immediately after that, the flames were seen on top of the hill to the west. There's a lot of there's documented footage that what appears to be a drip line, which is from what I understand is a technique used in firefighting. I mean,
these arsonists up on the mountain. I, as a personal witness, was there witnessing. So I've been firefighting 7 years. I did it through college on the Type 2 crew, and also 1 year I was an assistant FMO, fire management officer, as well as the other 3 years on Black Mountain Hot Shots out of Minden, Nevada. So, you know, in my experience, what I witnessed was to automatically document the point of origin. So the point of origin, what I seen was, it looked like somebody had a drip torch. It looked either was a drip torch or could have been a flare. They were walking along and they're trying to drag the fire. Is what they were trying to do, and they were doing it fast. They were doing it really fast. And so one of the convenient things that you're gonna when it becomes the Dakota Access Pipeline Security or the Morton County Police Department is their planes automatically stop flying just right around there. They were flying all up until that time, and also their helicopter. So when we witness something like this change, we document it immediately, because those planes fly all night while they're cutting through and desecrating the land on the far side.
And it was very, very clear that that brush fire that happened was an act of arson by unknown individuals, but given the recent events with the Dakota Access worker, given the escalation of law enforcement, that a lot of fingers are pointing towards Dakota Access that as being a culprit behind this late fire. And thank God that the wind was pushing away from the camp. The fire spread pretty large. And the thing that's most disturbing to me is this, Amy, is that when on October 27th, when the police attacked our peaceful protectors at the Frontline Treaty Camp, the excuse they used to move upon that camp was so that they could clear a barricade that we set up, a temporary barricade that we set up, so that emergency services could be delivered to the Oceti-Sakowin camp, our main camp. That their reason for moving on, using rubber bullets and pepper spray and concussion grenades upon our water protectors was so that they could have access to deliver emergency services, ambulances, and fire equipment if needed to the main camp. So why is it that a number of days later, when a fire actually does happen, they refuse? The Morton County Sheriff ignores the calls and pleas for help and does not send any ambulances or fire trucks to the place that they stated that they need to get to. Why is it that there was no delivery of any kind of services until 6 hours later by the National Guard, who brought in a helicopter to drop water on a fire that had at that point already been put out? Why is it that Bureau of Indian Affairs officers who were on site with a medical emergency service, with firefighting equipment, who were not allowed to combat that fire without explicit permission from Morton County? They never received that permission. They asked. Morton County never gave them the permission to fight that fire. They just let it burn. I mean, it's obvious collusion between Morton County and the Dakota Access Pipeline. And when that collusion is causing a very, very dangerous situation for our water protectors and for the main camp that houses women, children, elders, and just people that care and love for the land and are there for one sole purpose, to protect the water. So this movement is not founded out of hate for the police officers or for the workers themselves, but out of love for the land and for all of us as human beings. That's why we're there. That's not, our enemy is not the worker. Our enemy is not the police. It's the corporations that are hell-bent on poisoning Mother Earth and disconnecting ourselves even further from the sacred integrity of the land and the water.